Today we are going to talk about litter and animals. And to help us do that, we are going to read a book, and the title is called The Adventures of Gary and Harry, A Tale of Two Turtles. And the author, the person who wrote the words, was Lisa Matsumoto. And the illustrator, the person who drew the pictures, was Michael Fura. So what we're going to do, preschool friends, is I'm going to read this book, and then at the end, I'm going to ask you some questions. And when I read a page, I'll read it first, and then I'll show you the pictures. Let's get started. Deep in the sparkling sea, Gary, the green sea turtle, and his best friend Harry, the hawksbill turtle, played in their ocean home. Each day, they would swim to the surface and happily dive beneath the waves. Gary and Harry loved their carefree life in the sea and liked to visit their many ocean friends, like Olivia the octopus, Lori the lobster, and even Hermie the grumpy old hermit crab, who was really nothing but a big softy underneath that crusty old shell. For Gary and Harry, each day was a great underwater adventure. Some days they would explore deep into dark underwater caverns. So a cavern's kind of like a cave under the water. Other days they would search for long-lost treasure buried deep in the holes of old sunken ships. How cool, they're finding some treasures in that ship. They have a pretty fun life underneath the sea. When they wanted a good laugh, they would visit the crazy clownfishes who performed in Harold Shrimp's Spectacular Sea Circus. One day after their morning adventure, Gary and Harry were especially hungry. As always, it was difficult deciding what to have for lunch since they had very different tastes in food. How about a salty seaweed salad made of fresh algae? Gary suggested. Algae? Yuck! Harry replied, making a face. I'd rather have a nice, tasty jellyfish. What would you want to eat, preschool friends? Algae or jellyfish? I wonder what they'll decide. His wish had been answered, for suddenly a school of jellyfish floated by. Wow, look at all those jellyfish. See those nice big jellyfish floating by? Wonder if they're going to eat one. Harry quickly swam to the largest one and swallowed it in one big gulp. Gary expected to hear a satisfied "ah," but instead, Harry responded with a terrified, wonder what happened. Harry was gasping and choking. That was no jellyfish he had swallowed. It was a plastic bag. Harry knew many sea turtles had died from choking on plastic bags, but he never once thought it would happen to him. Oh no, so he swallowed a bag right there instead of a jellyfish. I wonder how that bag got there. He desperately tried everything to remove the plastic bag, but it just wouldn't come out. His life flashed before his eyes. Luckily, Gary had just completed his turtle safety class, and by using the Heimlich maneuver, the plastic bag flew right out from Harry's throat. Whew, that was close, Harry said while catching his breath. How did a plastic bag get in the ocean anyways? How else, Gary answered, the humans. What are humans? That's us, people. Humans are people. Well, they need to be more careful to keep their trash out of our homes, Harry said angrily. Gary couldn't agree with him more. Good thing his friend was there to save his life. Suddenly, Harry's stomach rumbled. All the excitement worked up his appetite. Well, I'm starving, he told Gary. Let's get lunch. Just then, a beautiful jellyfish floated by. Look, Harry, just what you asked for, lunch. After what Harry had been through, suddenly jellyfish didn't seem so appealing. Maybe I'll try one of those salty seaweed salads. Gary's face quickly lit up. Well, I know the perfect place to go, he said excitedly. And with a flick of their flippers, they quickly dove through the crystal blue waters, eager to enjoy a nice, delicious, relaxing lunch. The end. So, preschool friends, I have a couple questions for you. And parents, after I ask a question, if you want to pause the video and talk about it, that would be awesome. So, the first question is, how does trash get by animals? So like in our story, how did that plastic bag even get in with the jellyfish for the turtles to eat? Think about that. So our book said that the humans do it, right? And we're humans. Sometimes some humans do make sad choices and throw trash out in the open outside. Not a good choice, right? We need to make sure trash is getting into trash cans or recycling containers. All right, next question. How is trash harmful to animals? So, why can trash hurt animals? Think about that. So, trash can hurt animals because, like in our story, the turtle was going to eat it. And that could be very, very harmful for them. All right, next question. Why do animals try to eat trash or play with trash or even use trash? Like the picture that we seen when we were in our classroom a few weeks ago, Kinsley had found that bird nest and it was made out of litter. Why do animals use trash and play with trash and eat trash? So one of the reasons that animals could use trash and play with trash is they don't know it's trash. They don't know it's harmful. In our book, the turtle ate that bag because he thought it looked like a jellyfish. He couldn't tell the difference. He didn't know. So he went ahead and ate it. And it was actually a plastic bag and was actually harmful. And like that nest that Kinsley found, birds love to use little pieces of grass and twigs to make their nests with. They didn't know that that litter was trash and could be harmful to them. And the last question I have, how can we save animals from trash? So, my preschool friends, we have a big job. We could save lots of animals from trash. Even if we don't throw trash outside, we can help pick it up. When you go on a walk and you see litter or trash, pick it up, throw it away, and then also make sure that when you make trash, it gets into a trash can or a recycling container. That way we can keep our animals safe and we can make the world a better place.